All right, people, we are live. I believe we are live. Okay, this is the after of the untold story of Steve Harvey. What did y'all think about that interview? Damn it, we had Essie Barry on, and like I said, that's only part one. We get into a lot more detail in part two, but it was so much information that we had to, of course, like break it up in two parts because I think we ended up really taping like 3 hours all together. Like it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. All right. So let you guys pop in here. If you got questions, comments, I might not be able to answer everything yet, but you can definitely comment on it. We can talk about it. Damn, that water's good. Yep. Classy Dom said, wow, 3 hours. Yes, it was 3 hours. 3 hours. All right. What Steve do? You gotta listen to the interview, baby. You got to listen to the interview. It's worth your time. We break everything down and we talk about a lot. Okay. That was very interesting. Thank you so much, Tamika. Next question, Tamika. What's up, D Chris? Oh, comedian D Chris. Okay. Great interview. Where's part two? Part two is dropping soon. We got to let YouTube do its thing. All right. Y'all know how it go. Bet it was wild. Yep. It was refreshing because you both. Well, listen, it was refreshing because Essie Barry been on his ass for years. She really has. Okay, she really has. But at the end of the day, she sent me so much proof and evidence. All right, so we're gonna do our after show now. We got Storm After Dark at like 11. And then after that, I'm gonna upload the documents and the videos and all that stuff that I can't play regularly for people that are YouTube members, a channel member, or if you're on Patreon, it's gonna be there. So it's gonna be late tonight, but it's gonna be tonight. Are you taking calls? Yep. The link to chat is actually in the description box, is pinned up top. I had to stop and watch this. Yep, and then go back and finish. Definitely worth your time. Definitely. I love how Miss Essie Barry wasn't playing. She said, I don't say allegedly because I got shit that's in black and white. I was not mad at her. Yeah, I had to let her get her piece out. I definitely had to let her get her piece out. Steve doing that recent show with Shay Shay is catching up with him. Steve was getting drunk and telling on himself. Listen, people been dragging Steve for years, I'm just saying. There's a lot of people that ain't a big fan of Steve, although just because people like you don't mean that you are a bad person. But the truth is the truth, and you got to be careful how you treat people because normally it comes back to bite. What's going on, Norris?
Hey, Storm.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Good. Tell me what's on your mind.
I liked the interview. It was very good. That lady, you right. She's did a great job, and she ain't nothing to be played with.
She really not.
And congrats on 244K.
Thank you.
I'm over 1,800 now, and
Okay.
I just dropped 2 new videos today earlier.
Good.
And I just thought about Steve. You know how when he had his the Steve Harvey show.
Mm-hmm.
2016, he had a audience on one of his one episode of his show. He had like a full audience of people from Flint. This is when the water crisis, first was made public. And he was talking to them about how they was affected and how they feel about the water crisis. And he act like he was so concerned. He spent the whole hour episode, talking about things he could do to help, people that's living in Flint with the water crisis during the water crisis.
Okay.
So he spent the whole hour talking to the audience of people from Flint about the water crisis, showing his fake concern. And the reason why I say it's fake is because I think 2020, like 4 years later, he said, the people in Flint, enjoy your brown water.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. I said, this hypocritical fake bastard gonna sit up there and gonna act like he was so concerned about the people of Flint that was living in Flint, Michigan. So
only to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, throw some shade at him. I'm like, I can see why that lady was saying you was fake. He put on this persona, like he's so real, and then all of a sudden we finding out new stuff about him, like old deep dark secrets.
Let me say this too. Another thing as well. A lot of people kept saying, Lori Harvey is not Steve Harvey's biological daughter. She don't look like him. Listen, we don't know. We ain't got no DNA. But Mary Harvey said she always felt that Steve fathered Lori because Steve and Marjorie allegedly was dibbling and dabbling around the time of conception. Now, this is what y'all got to remember. They say your coochie can get confused when you mess around with too many men around the same time that you conceive. That's all I'm saying. They say when you bust up inside a woman, you leave your DNA, a little bit of yourself, forever. So it was just like when Erica Mena was pregnant with her first baby, Lil Sapphire. What y'all say? Y'all kept saying the baby looked like Rich Dollars. I don't think that baby is Rich Dollars, but the point is, if they was messing around that time, that coochie could have got confused. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Steve, he's a male jumping jackhole. He just can't stay married. I mean, luckily for him, this woman, he been married to her for a long time. But before Marjorie, he was jumping in and out of marriages. He was a bed hopper, going from bed to bed, and it's like having babies out of nowhere. And it's just like, what I'm saying? I'm glad that you got a good woman or got a woman, but it looked like she playing him though.
And I think he knows that. I just think that he's stuck with Marjorie. He's not going to divorce Marjorie. I mean, and Steve is like in his 60s now. It would be devastating for him to get a divorce at this point.
Yeah, that goofy face looking wench, he getting exactly what he deserved though. She playing the game better than he is.
It's true. Well, Norris, I want to thank you for coming up. All right.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call, and I like the video. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All righty. All right, Audrey Love, you are up.
Hey, Storm, can you hear me?
I sure can.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fine. Sitting on this couch. I got you on the TV on the mute. I got this joint in my hand. When I tell you that interview, man, I'm hitting the air for you. I'm rooting for you, bro. That was so good. And the way you left us on the cliff, I said, oh, it's giving more. Okay, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it, but I was in the chat, honey. I know I was getting on the people nerve, honey, because I was like, I've been hearing different stories. Like you done told us some stories. My homegirl lives in South Memphis. I mean, she lives in Memphis, so like she didn't tell me like she literally know people who know Marjorie, and it's like she will literally do anything for the bag. And I've been hearing different things about this for years, and it always end up disappearing.
Yep.
It always ends up disappearing. And I'm super excited that you got a chance to get Miss Essie on here because Miss Essie wasn't playing with the girls. Okay. She said, don't say alleged. I ain't gonna say that because what I say, it happened. And I'm just like.
And this is what people don't realize too. Okay, I got that posted. People don't realize me and Essie actually first spoke about all of this back in 2020.
You said that because you wasn't what I feel like that because I've been watching you for a minute. So I remember when you first told us the story Cliffhanger. I remember that. And I was like, okay, it seems like it was around that time. So in the chemistry in the interview was awesome. So I was like, when you told us that you guys had spoken prior to this, I was like, oh, it's natural. It's not given forced, not
Exactly.
paid. It's not given none of that. I was like, I hope he didn't stamped everything because you already know how the girls like to steal content and don't get
Oh
credit and whatnot.
Lord,
Baby, I was just
I already know. That's why I'm glad it was. That's why I'm glad it was video.
exactly.
So any hoe want to try to steal,
You
they're
already
gonna
know.
get hit with a trademark.
You already know because you know they was in the bushes and everything else. You by this time tomorrow, that interview will have at least it's gonna have some numbers because it felt very good. The timeline, everything was in order. I was like, okay. I was like, I had already been here anyway, but she just gave us more confirmation. She just gave us more confirmation, and I was like, this is one for the books. So I'm very proud of you. I'm happy to see you back because I know you've been taking some time off or whatever, getting everything together. I understand, but
Well, this interview. Well, let me say this interview itself took like it took a few days because YouTube be trying to, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to.
trying
Oh
to hate.
no, this and it's like, look, I can't be cutting no parts out. The shit gotta make sense. So I'm like, it is what it is.
See, and YouTube be hating too. It gives a little pre-Hollywood, as far as the gatekeeping and whatnot like that.
True. But you know what? Sometimes what YouTube does, and it's weird. They'll like say, oh, we ain't gonna put no ads on this video, right? And then over time, if the video do traction, they'll put ads on it.
Wow. It was giving Tucky up Tommy bad for business. Like you say this in the beginning. Don't try to come back afterwards and be like, it went up. I need a little bit more extra cheese. No, that ain't what you said. YouTube.
No, but Essie cool though. I will say one thing about Essie. Yeah. Even in 2020, Essie remained consistent. And what a lot of people don't know, and I told Essie, I just told her now a little while ago, when me and Essie first spoke in 2020, actually me and Tasha had fell out then. We fell out for like 3 days, but didn't nobody ever find out.
Okay, it was a little light. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I'm good with you. She was pissed about that Jaguar shit, right? So listen, when y'all was dragging her, she was hot.
I mean, were we lying? I mean,
she was hot. 22. Oh, she was hotter than a motherfucker.
I mean,
trying to blame me. It ain't my fault. You the one interviewed her. I didn't tell you go interview her.
How are you going to be mad at? How's she gonna be mad at you? You didn't do it makes no confusion. In the words of Love Jones, it makes no sense.
Then she called me out the blue talking about some. You're over there. You're a fan of Sean Davy Way, and how you gonna be a fan of him? And he's talked about my whole family. I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't know he talked about my kids. He talked about my husband. Here I go. I'm gonna do you one. I blocked her ass on everything. All right, good luck. God bless.
You should, because I'm gonna give you a taste of your medicine. Like, ma'am, block your tail. Get on up out of here. Well, let me go. I'm gonna let the people go on here and get up in here and call and everything. But it was good seeing you. We're gonna talk to you later on. Love you and have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye now. Oh man, it's a mess. It's funny how things come back around. They truly do. Should have been through fucking with her ass then, to be honest. Man, I know you made a lot of people jealous with it. You know, I enjoy doing the interview. That's the thing. You know, I had not ever really like officially interviewed Essie, so I was excited to, and it was definitely fun. Okay. Thank you, Pamela. Exactly. It's the fakeness for me. But let me tell you something. People will team up with anybody when they call themselves trying to take you down. Thank you, Queen Dora. All right, anybody else want to hit that link? Essie Barry. Essie Barry is the widow of Fred Rerun Barry. She's also Mary Harvey's power of attorney. And you should watch the interview because she talks about herself. And in part 2, she tells even more of her story. You scared of retaliation from Steve Harvey? No, because I mean, it's been umpteen people that have done videos, so you shouldn't trip off of mine. Just saying. And then I'm be honest, a lot of times they don't really like to respond to Storm because they know you're gonna put Storm on the map. You respond, Steve Harvey's welcome to respond. Of course, we'll have him on the show, but they know they're going to a nigga like me. They're gonna put me on the map. Why you think the Kardashians ain't gonna ever respond to me? Because they will put a nigga like me on the map. People gonna be like, "What? Who is tracking the Kardashians like this? We gotta go see who this is." Y'all already know. I'm one of them people that they like. Okay, I'ma just let it go. Yeah, but the accusations in this one are crazy. Listen, the documents that will be put on Patreon and the videos and the amber will be up there. Threats, it is what it is. We will be documenting everything. His wife, ex-husband, was on that other YouTube channel. Yeah. You can. Jimmy Townsend. Jimmy Townsend sure was. Let's see. Chloe. Yeah, them people ain't gonna respond to me. Essie is ready for the smoke storm. Yeah, Essie don't give a damn. So he made the Kardashians relevant. I've been dragging their ass for years. Am I in the mood for another Kardashians drag? I don't know. But anyway, the link to chat, if you got a comment, is up in the description box. The link to chat. Let's see. What's up, Adelina? Midnight Passion said that was an awesome interview. Thank you. I pay for Patreon, but I'm not able to get on it. You would have to send me your email and I could try to check and see what's going on. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get on it though. Why is Steve Harvey so popular? I mean, he's putting in a lot of work. I'm not gonna take that from him. He's putting in a lot of work, and I did like his TV show. Like I liked the Steve Harvey show, of course. But really, Said the Entertainer and the woman that played Levita, I think that was her character's name. They really made the show. The big white girl made the show. Merlin Santana was that was more like the heartthrob, but you get the point. Family Feud. I like Family Feud. I like Steve Harvey's talk show. I don't, he get a little bit shucky jivey for me. I don't like all that. It get a little coonish for me. I don't like all that, that crime. But other than that, it's okay. Levita Alizé Jenkins, yes. I still can't believe they made that her damn name on the show. Terry Vaughn, thank you, Nana. I went to school with a girl named Alizé, actually. Based on what Essie said, what do you think of the Monique Steve interview? I think Monique really could have went in on him harder. I think Monique still has and had some respect for Steve, which is why she really didn't go in on him like she should have. Behind the scenes, I'm sure Monique cussed that nigga out, but Monique still, to me, in my opinion, kept it cute. And Monique turned out to actually be right in the end. So never be afraid to stick to your guns. That's all I can say. They said, why you look so cute tonight? What's different? I don't know. I don't know. It's the same old me. This a old black nigga. Old black nigga. Yeah, I got me too talking about something. You look just like what's that dude name? Jonathan. What's the black dude name from Creed? Jonathan Majors? Major? What's that nigga's name? What's that name? I can't believe Megan. Jonathan Majors. There we go. Okay. Yeah. They say, oh, you look just like Jonathan Majors. That's not a diss to me. Shit. That's not a diss to me. Majors. All right. Thank you. Yeah. That's not a diss. They trying to say you look like an old black nigga too. I know I look like an old black nigga. I have a 70s, 80s, 90s kind of face. I would have did if I was born in the 70s. If I was a grown man in the 70s with an afro shirt button all the way down to here like that, bitch, I would have been fly as okay. I would have been fly as I'm just letting you know, I'd have been fly. I'd have had them platform shoes, bell bottoms. Listen, I love in New York. I actually wore some bell bottoms. I got a whole bunch of compliments on them. They were slight bell bottoms. Jake actually made them from hand. They were handmade. They were his pants, my pants ripped. Long story short, I had to change my pants in the New York City street. That's why I love New York City. I'm always doing some crazy shit, naked in the alleyway, changing clothes, dodging rats, dodging trash. I fell down a whole flight of steps, caught myself. Like New York City is just always an adventure. Always an adventure. I can't wait to go back to New York City. Yeah. Yeah, you said, yeah, Jonathan Majors has a 50s, 60s kind of face. I have a 70s, 80s, 90s kind of face. It is what it is. It's all good. Thought they was gonna hurt my feelings. Now his body, I'll take. Give me the body. Fuck his face. You know what I mean. Pause. Dodging rats. Yeah, baby, dodging rats. I seen about me and Love Jones seen about 100 rats come out of that sewer in Jersey. Where was Jersey City, Jersey? Oh my God. And yes, the restaurants in New York have rats. It is what it is. They're allowed a certain amount because there's so much. You can't do nothing about it. So many, you can't do nothing about it. So yes, you just ignore it. You might see a roach, you might see a rat. You just ignore it. Just ignore it. Let's see. Isn't the old black ninja dating Megan Good now? I really hope that's fake. I didn't even want to report on that low key because I didn't believe it. Because it just sounds crazy, but Megan better be getting paid for that. Because that's horrible for her reputation. I'm glad you excluded the Winton part. Oh, you talking about Winton, Harvey? I don't know if we talk more about Winton in part 2. I'm not sure. But Winton ain't got nothing to do with this. There's no need to go in on him. You said dirty like is Paris dirty like that? Is Paris dirty like that? I've never been to Paris. I want to go, but I heard it's not pretty like it looks on TV. Probably not. It is what it is. TV makes everything look good. Don't get disrespectful talking about New York. Now, I love New York, although old girl kind of scared me from coming. What's that girl? Is her name Scarlett? She back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. And I'm just like, I just got here. Like, get the fuck out New York. I was like, oh my God. Listen, it ain't many women I'm scared of, but Scarlett, I'm scared of her, and I do not ever want to fight Chris Rock. I'm good. Back the fuck up. And then she was talking to a glizzy, a big ass bratwurst on a little. I was just like, oh Lord, she is nothing to fuck. And then she was in her bra and pants. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. The fuck on the Lord saying good morning. Grand Rising, I don't know which one is better. Queen, oh my God. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. I'm like, damn, why is she so aggressive? It looked like they taped it in the morning. Like, how do you wake up aggressive? I understand you get your coffee, you have your breakfast, and then you lead into your aggression. How do you wake up aggressive? Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get my voice deep like Scarlett. I get my voice deep like that. Do I got to live in New York a year or two? You know the crazy thing. If I went and lived in New York for like 5 years, I would probably be a whole different nigga. Where I would be giving back shots, wearing Timbs. I feel like when niggas hit hoes from the back in New York, they got on like a do rag, a wife beater, and fucking no drawers and Timbs. I feel like them niggas don't even take their pants off. They just put around their ankles and just start hitting that shit. And I'm a nasty nigga, but you get the point. I feel like there's a lot of New York girls that then got hit by a nigga that was still wearing his Timbs. I promise you. That's just what I feel. That's what I feel. This is my opinion. We the best. No, I really do have fun in New York. I really do have fun. They said stop. What you mean stop? It's true. It's true. Look, she look. I'm like, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. She need, you know what though? She need a nigga like me in her life to calm her down a little bit. Just to calm her down. Make her feel like a lady. She just need the right man to make her feel like a lady. And let her know she ain't gotta fight no more. You ain't gotta fight no more, Scarlett. It's okay. Essie Barry is very talented. Essie Barry is dope. Born and raised in NYC, wouldn't have it any other way. It's true. When you have to think about whether you send your man without shoes or socks on. They say Method Man used to be dusty like, oh my God. Don't bring up Method Man. Oh my God. My mom has a huge crush on that nigga. Please get Mary Harvey and Essie Barry and Geneva on the show they exposed them 5 to 7 years ago. Stay tuned. Like Shanae, you gonna be her LaFon. Nah, I don't think Scarlett would even like a dude like me, but still. She need a dude to calm her down though, for sure. What's your take on Bianca, the AI photo? I don't know what that is. You got to send that to me. Method Man. Hey, some people got it. Method Man low key got better looking with age. All them other rap niggas look horrible now. I don't know what Method Man did, but they better follow suit. Ye's wife. Oh God, that shit look a mess. But you know what though? It don't matter. I said 2-3 years ago when Ye came out with the homeless fashion, I thought that looked a mess. I thought the moon ugly shoes looked a mess, and people still went and got them. So I guess people finna be wearing upside down crosses on their butt crack. It ain't my thing, but good luck to you. I don't know. Yeah, women love them some Method Man. I think it's because Method Man is like he's like but he's really what women want. He's literally the reformed thug. I think that's what it is. He's the reformed thug. You know, you can't hate. You can't hate. LL Cool J and Nelly ain't bad either. Yeah, they kept their looks up too. But anyway, any other questions about the video? We didn't got all off track on this after show. But we are back at 11 with Love Jones. We're gonna do Storm After Dark. We got a lot of topics to get in with that too. You must not have seen Method Man. He look old. What you mean? What you mean? Word is Jamie Foxx. What? Nah, don't start that now. No, Sasha, no. Tell me you lying, Sasha. No. He ain't the dad. I don't know. You're gonna have to send me some proof of that. I can't report that. No. I play too much. Hold up. Method Man 2023. I say you look old. What y'all mean? What happened? Let's see. Method Man Instagram. Go to his Instagram. What's wrong with Method Man? What you mean? Oh shit! Can't play the Today Show. What? Well, I'm trying to understand. He don't look bad to me. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking of Red Man. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Red Man. Yeah. Maybe Red Man. Jamie Foxx is the only father that could. Wait a minute. Where are y'all getting this from? What? So that ain't. Lord. Damn. Everybody business is coming out, boy. So will you bring Miss Essie back? Yes. My bad, y'all. Shit. Yes, I will bring her back. It's floating around that Jamie adopted Corinne. What? Wow. Interesting. Well, I mean, if he adopted her, that is his kid. I mean, if I adopt a kid, y'all gonna say it ain't mine. I mean, it's his. I always thought biological. I just thought she came from a white woman. That's what I thought. Damn. Storm, would you interview Jay-Z's so-called son? Yeah, I would, because I definitely got questions. I sure would. Ramir, I sure would. I sure would. Okay. I think that's about everything. We about a half hour in. Nobody else is hitting the links. I think we gonna call it a day. Tom Cruise says he adopted his son, but his son looked just like. That's weird. I don't know. Listen, if they claim the baby is you feed the baby is yours, shit. You know what old school say. You feed it long enough, it start looking like it. I don't know. That's interesting though. They adopted her. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave that there. We'll be back at 11 for Storm After Dark. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you all later.